This video podcast is meant to be watched after watching the latest episode of the Boruto anime. This podcast also shows blurred visuals and audio from the shonen anime Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, with commentary from your hosts. Please support the official release. Hello everybody and welcome to the TalkNoJutsu Podcast. This is episode 13. My name is Cole and I am the host today. I am joined by Jesse over there.
Hello.
And Skylar too.
Hey, what's going on?
In today's episode we're going to be going over the Chunin Selection Conference, episode 112 of the Boruto anime. But before we get started with that episode, we talked at the very end of last episode about becoming Chunin our own, like which one of the three, like say we're our own team, which one of us would become a Chunin. And we also decided to come up with our own jutsus or special jutsu, special power, anything we got. And we're going to go down the line and kind of talk about them very briefly and kind of pick which one of us would go on to be a Chunin if we were in these kids' place. So I'll do mine first. My clan has a Kekkei Genkai, and we do the still release. It's the still release nature, the still nature essentially. And there's not a lot of information on the still release nature, chakra nature. Basically, what I came up with is I'd be able to turn my hands into steel. And then I could shoot off like the fingertips, like kunai, basically, like a bunch of kunai all at once. That's kind of what I came up with. I'm sure I could do more stuff with it, but I figured, hey, I'm a genin. I probably couldn't do much with it,
You're absolutely right.
Thank you for the confidence. All right,
Skylar?
let's hear it, Skylar.
What about you, man?
All right, so mine is my jutsu is I have the ability to screw up frequencies. So I mess with sound, so I can dick people up hardcore with sound.
I don't know.
So I can use frequencies. I can vibrate waves faster. I can vibrate them slower.
So you're from the sound ninja.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so yikes.
I'm a bad
Continue.
guy, dude.
You take the frequencies. Okay.
Well, like, cause you know how like frequencies can move stuff. Like, have you ever seen sand on a plate and then they play a certain pitch and the sound goes into a certain shape? Well, you can also use frequencies to like screw up people's equilibriums. You can use it to do whatever. You know what I mean? If you get things vibrating at a fast enough frequency, you can do some damage.
You could probably do something like with like radios too, because Boruto's all futuristic with electronics and stuff.
You could star in radio as well.
Yo, you could be a radio star.
Get my radio voice on. It is Tim from
So y'all haven't seen the
405
movie Radio?
Jazz.
All right. Well, if you've seen the movie Radio, you understand. Other than some of these people around.
Not
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
what you're talking about
It's all
either.
good. I think it's Cuba Gooding Jr. I feel like Radio, got a handicapped guy that. No,
Nothing. I have no
Nope.
idea. Okay, Jesse, what's your thing?
So mine, the thing that's actually pretty, like, I'm surprised it wasn't in there, and I am not thinking of this on the fly. But the one thing that's pretty much like, why is that not in there yet? And that I've kind of been like freaked out, but you know what? I'll claim it as my own, Kekkei Genkai type of, jutsu, and that would be just speed, like quickness, kind of like the Flash. You know what I mean? Like as far as just channeling chakra into my feet
And running
being
fast,
able to-
basically.
running, yeah, pretty much like and the reason I would become a Chunin is because I would be one of the greatest scouts there would ever be in the village. Quote. I'm
Alright.
talking like
Wait,
this.
yeah,
Even you have to have like the mangekyo to see what I'm doing.
But
You know what I mean?
what about Shisui and Minato and Tobirama?
Teleportation. I'm talking. I am running from one place. You guys want to see me go get a Pepsi?
Yeah. Where's your Pepsi? Oh! Dang!
I like it.
That was
I like
good.
it.
That kunai there too, or the shuriken.
He wins. He wins. I vote Jesse. Jesse's the
Oh,
Chunin.
you have to vote him there. I mean, you have to. Looks like you're a Chunin, Jesse. Congratulations.
No, I think in all seriousness, so those are all cool. If you guys have anything, that
Yeah. What would your
you feel
jutsu
like,
be? Let us know in the comments.
we'll hit you back with a Chunin Genin or just I don't know.
What rank you're
stick
gonna
to,
be with your
technology.
jutsu?
Ramen shop.
Ramen shop. Yeah,
worker.
Ichiraku
Ramen
worker.
shop worker.
So
All right. Well,
Oh,
that
man.
was great. I'm glad we did that. That was really fun. We're going to jump into the episode now. Episode 112, the Chunin Selection Conference. Jesse's got the logline for us this week. Go for it, Jesse.
So, in this episode, Naruto and Shikamaru deliberate on the results of the Chunin exam that were left unsettled due to the Otsutsuki attack. What will happen next?
Ooh.
We shall find out.
Okay, I just want to point out that Otsutsuki, what was that, 50 episodes ago? 40 episodes?
Yeah, it was,
Just about.
it was like,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
it
wait,
was
we're-
like
we're back
50 or
on track?
more even.
Wait, guys, are we back on track?
Is this
Is this
it?
manga canon?
We back?
Believe it or not, this is the next day of that. Just kidding. This is actually the next
This is
day
before
after the
Mitsuki
attack.
and everything. Mitsuki
Yeah,
won.
this is before everything. This is the next day.
Oh, wait,
So,
does anybody actually know if this actually is like manga canon? Because I didn't look it up.
Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
I actually should have looked it up. I think we should. And
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think it
It'd
matters.
be nice
but
to know, though, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to disappoint you guys, but
It's not.
it is anime canon.
All
Okay,
right.
so that's fine. That's
I
fine.
mean, it looks
That means
interesting.
we're
I'm
getting
excited
somewhere.
for it.
We're getting so. Wait, what?
This-
Nothing.
This could be one
We
of
don't
those
talk about
situations where it's like anime, like no anime canon, but ends up being manga canon in the future. Because that stuff happened before in Boruto, so I could see it. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. So just to point out,
Yeah.
I'm going back to the Otsutsuki, which was episode.
He mad. by
It's
the
like
way, guys. He's
54, I
big mad.
think, or something, right?
No, it's a little bit after that.
The
Oh
last
yeah,
time he went this deep for evidence, he was
I can't
mad.
find it. Why can't I find it? Otsutsuki Invasion, episode 62.
Okay, so it's a little farther ahead of you.
That's
So
about
almost 60 episodes away. It was
That's
about
scary.
50.
You
It's
know what?
exactly 50, actually.
How many episodes since we've seen Boruto?
We saw him last
You know,
episode at the very end.
We see
Remember?
it now.
Okay, yeah, but besides that, come on.
Been a while.
it was after
Was
it was before
father- was it
Mirai.
father daughter. Oh no, yeah, it was before Mirai.
Yeah.
That's right.
They did some
Okay.
Mitsuki stuff. We had the
Yep.
Mitsuki binge watch with Orochimaru and Mitsuki's cat adventures.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
that's
that was
about it,
cool.
I think.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, let's jump into the episode. I'm ready to go. You guys ready?
I wish they would say how long ago that was.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I also wonder if any of the other villages did the same. Put it off for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably.
It looks like it is. It's gonna be a lot of just like last time on Boruto stuff, like last episodes.
Imagine being this guy right here.
Jeez.
Stepping on the bomb.
Bro, these people die. If you stepped on a paper bomb, you should lose a limb.
Yeah.
I love how Gar number 2 wears the sand like a cloak.
Yeah, he's really cool. Shinky.
Jinky?
Stinky?
And then you got freaking Elastigirl. Mitsuki.
Yeah, but Earthbender.
Yeah, for reals. Boruto basically gave up at that point.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like all those other random people are getting any
Yeah,
chances.
that's what you get.
Come on, Metal League. I want you to be cool. I want him to be cool.
He can't, dude. Took Rock Lee forever.
Like how Shikamaru just bashes his own son. He's like, nah, he just got lucky. I know that kid.
I like how he just summons a little dog, smacks him over the head, and he falls over. He's like, ah! Try to be a Chunin. I'd like to know what Naruto's saying. Thank you.
I know, it's hard to tell, right?
Lumiere wins. You're right.
Jeez.
Who? Boruto?
Denki.
You got him cut
Yeah.
down, man.
Wow.
He likes Denki. Naruto's a Denki fan.
Dang. They're gonna decide at the end if Boruto can or not.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
Oof.
Oof. Cast him
Who went on
aside.
Boruto's
Oh,
side?
shoot.
Who did it?
I wasn't on
Sky is
Boruto's.
out. Sky
Boruto is the
X
lowest
marks
for
the
me.
spot. You went with Sarada. I went with.
You went with Mitsuki.
Get Beatski,
Yeah,
boy.
Oh, man.
Doesn't matter. Boruto
Doesn't
would
matter.
win
I'm
in a
the
fight.
greatest.
Boruto would win in a fight.
It's hard to know what they're even saying. Which words are
Gotta be the
which.
bottom.
I'm trying to follow the bottom ones, yeah.
Just like Daddy.
Mom. Uchiha Sarada.
She's so much cooler than Sakura. I love it.
I know. That's because she learned how to use like the chakra control punching and stuff like that way before Sakura ever did.
Her dad is arguably one of the best ninjas to live.
Yeah.
He just freaking
I
makes
give
him
up.
tap with snakes. UFC fighter.
That's actually fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, how many can they choose to be?
That's a good point. I have no idea. I thought they could pick as many as they wanted.
Ooh.
Oh, Chocho got
Oh,
tossed away. So it looks like they're trying to pick one from every team, I think. That's kind of what it looks like anyway. I like how they're both just bashing their own kids.
Wow.
Yo, they
Chicken
trashed
nugget.
him.
Denki's still in there? This is bullcrap, dude.
You're real mad, huh?
Yeah.
Denki didn't even fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's Denki in
That's
there,
because
bro?
Naruto likes him. Naruto's all for Denki, it looks like.
What was that?
Denki. More like Spanky.
That's one of the fastest jutsus I've ever seen.
So quick hand seals. Let's say, yeah, she got the Sharingan, so that helps. Fireball Jutsu.
But, well, we know she's making it, dude.
I think meets.
Yeah, I'm sure you do
I don't
over
know.
there.
Stardust highlight reel's pretty fire, dog. Pun intended.
Oh, come on. Oh, man, he deserted the village. What did you guys do?
I knew they'd bring that up.
That's what I was saying too. That's why I picked Sarada as my number one. Oh shoot, they trashed him.
Bro, it's not real. This ain't real. Denki shouldn't be in there.
Look at this guy over there. Just look at his face.
In what world, dude? In what world, man? Come on.
Hey, Sarada number
Sarada Uchiha.
One.
Here comes. He's
one.
like, no,
Oh shoot.
I don't want my child either.
my kid sucks. This is just a roast my own kid party, basically.
Sarada's not
My
ready.
kid's not as good as your kid. No, my kid's worse than your kid. But there's more pressing matters. You can't promote my daughter to Chunin. She's terrible.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk up Boruto hardcore.
Oh yeah, he totally is.
That's totally from Twilight Princess. though.
Yeah, it totally is, isn't it?
No.
Ripped straight from Zelda.
Oh yeah.
You guys are hating real hard.
I'd pick Boruto.
Hey, look at that though. He's still proud though. It's a logical outcome, he says. He's not letting her in, is she? Is he?
That's my will. Junior. They all have big heads when they're kids.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, dude. Her head looks oddly shaped.
Oh
from
my
the
gosh,
side.
you guys ruined it for me. Why?
Bro, look.
Big.
Yeah, they look
Like
huge.
she's leaning like this. Ah!
It's because they gotta get the facial expressions in. It's hard to do that when her faces are small. Watch them, they can pick Denki. Denki's getting
Bro,
in.
they picked Danky. I'm
Denki's
done
getting
watching
in.
them walking out. You guys can finish this all by
Yeah,
yourselves.
you can finish the episode by yourself.
Denki's getting in, dudes. He's so totally getting
Like, it's
in.
fine that he's smart, but like, if he got out there right there, he would have been cut in half right there. Look, that would have went
moved
into his.
himself.
I think Sumier should, but Denki's totally getting in.
Lightning style! Lightning ball!
She's fighting Mary Poppins, dude. Umbrella. Just beat up Mary Poppins.
Yep.
They're all getting in. He's like, you know what? Screw it. Everyone wins. This is Halo music now.
They got Marty O'Donnell for this episode.
All it needs is a. It looks like iRobot.
Look at that cell phone, dude. It's like a shower.
Yellow? Yellow?
I guess it's not a cell phone. It's a landline.
That's what you call right there slump.
Slump.
Banana slump.
Crazy how smart all these kids are, dude. They're like, what, 12, 13 maybe? If
Well,
that.
look at all these 9-year-olds playing fork knife, spanking other kids.
Yeah.
Outplaying me and you, Sky.
Like, Sky, you've probably been taken down by a 9-year-old child.
A lot. Probably a lot.
And they're all, take off running. You're all loser. Is this what happened to Shikamaru? This
That's
is all
100%,
full
dude.
circle.
I love
This
it.
is
I
bull.
freaking love it, dude.
Full circle is just full circling.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Why only one though? Why do they only pick
Oh.
one?
I'm happy she
I
could
say
they only
I
picked
say
one
they
last
have I
time.
say they have it all over again. They do the Chunin exams all over again. That's what I say.
I mean, they did point out that they were like a lot of stuff has happened since then.
This next episode is going to be yikes, by the way.
Really? Oh no. I'm happy Shikadai got it. You know, I gotta like Shikadai. He's my favorite character's son. I gotta be, you know, partial to him. So, pretty happy that it ended up being just like his dad. So,
Nope.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Good job, Shikadai.
Okay, it is exciting, but come on. Like, it's fine. Like, cool, but, you know, there's always another chance you can show us something else.
I guess so.
You don't have to. Don't have to.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back with more discussion on the matter and then the next time on Boruto. Until then, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome back. We're back from our break. We're going to just dive right into the Chunin selections, things like that. What we're going to do is each of us are going to give us our own opinions on what happened, who was chosen, you know, things like that, why we're mad, why we're okay with it. And that's what's going to be. I'll start out, then we'll just go to Sky and then Jesse. So first off, I'm okay with it because, you know, Shikadai, he's my bro. He's really cool. However, it is kind of disappointing they didn't pick more than one person. I wish they would have picked a little bit more people, maybe 3 or 4 total. Honestly, if they would have picked those 4, they would have picked Shikadai, Sarada, Sumier, and Denki. I mean, I would have been okay with it. Denki's kind of lame, but I mean, they had 4 chosen at the end. They could have just picked those 4, in my opinion. But I'm okay with it. Kind of wish Sarada would have gotten. She's pretty good, but other than that, Shikadai's cool. What do you got, Sky?
So I have several things, but I guess like I agree with Shikadai. I think Shikadai he has screwed up the least, so I think that's kind of why they gave it to him. But
I like that.
here's my one argument. My one argument for Boruto, dude, is like when crap hits the fan or anyone, not just his team members, but when anyone is in need, who's there? Boruto. Boruto has the biggest heart of anyone in the Chunin selections, I would say, dude. The guy cares about every single one of those kids. Like, he sees them all as comrades and he cares about all of them. You know, he would always put himself out there to save or do anything for these guys. You know what I mean? So that's my one argument for Boruto. They say that Shikadai is the best leader. Fine, I agree with that. But Boruto, he has the biggest heart and he cares the most for his team. That's my argument for Boruto.
That's all you got? That's all you're going to say?
I'm going to counter that real quick.
Whoa, don't counter. You're not yet. You got to give us your 2 cents, then you counter it later.
It's a quick counter.
Okay. I guess go for it then. Sorry, Sky.
If I cheated in front of my friends too, I'd try and impress them every day, man.
Oh, no.
Even before that, bro. Even before that.
Oh, shoot. That was brutal. Okay.
I'm just saying, I love Boruto. It's just, if I cheated in front of everybody, I'd be
holy cow. I didn't see that one coming. My goodness. Yeah. All right.
Okay. You're right. But even before that, you'd still say that Boruto's got a heart, dude. He did a lot for people even before he cheated. Even after he cheated, he's still trying to repent of his sins.
Well,
and he's doing a good job.
Okay, Jesse, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
You know, I feel like this episode was, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did like it, but again, we're here to talk about this kind of stuff. I feel like it was rushed.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I bet.
I feel like it was really rushed. Like,
they tried hard to talk about every single Chunin, huh?
Yeah, and it was like, it was cool to see flashbacks, things like that. Like, that was fine, but it still felt like rushed almost. Like, they threw in Sasuke in there, and it was like, okay, he kind of scrambled their brains a little bit. And it was like, okay, like, I mean, I don't know. I did like it. Don't get me wrong. It was good. It was fine. It was good. But I still felt like it was rushed, like, for sure. Yeah, I think they could have gone along a little bit more with it, but again, it would obviously make us have to watch more to get an answer. But yeah, it felt definitely a little rushed to me. But again, I mean, I can get over that. That's fine.
What are your thoughts on the selection? I guess.
I feel like if Denki did go, it would be more of a like he's on the comms type deal. If you think about it that way, he's probably way more better than a lot of these people out there. He uses cameras, things like that, like his robots, technology.
Yeah.
And they've got earpieces now, so I think just them being on comms. Think of it like, I mean, comms like Marines, Spartans, things like that, like just comms directly. Somebody overhead leading. That's dangerous. That's really dangerous. Someone smart leading. That's true. You know what I mean? Think about Pain. Somebody who is smart that didn't have the body to do it.
Good point.
But was connected to everyone else.
He was so strong because of communication. So that's very, very solid argument there.
Yeah. So I was again. I would like to see Mitsuki, but it is super early. I mean, it is. He's still trying to develop things. I just like him as a character. As far as team captain goes, I think, thinking about it, I mean, I think a lot of people were like, oh, Shikadai, like, why not, right? Yeah. Like, he's obviously, smart enough to do, or Boruto, but it's just so hard to come back from that big instance right there. Like, it really is.
Honestly, that's why I didn't pick him, because of that. Yeah. That one thing.
It's just, from a villager standpoint, if you just think about it, it's like, there's no way.
Oh yeah, and everybody's gonna know like who the new Chunin is. They're gonna see him walking around in the vest, like, hey, who's that 12-year-old walking around in the Chunin vest? Yeah. If they see Boruto doing that, they're like, that's the kid that cheated. He only got it because Hokage's son.
Exactly. So, and I mean, that's what I thought. I felt like it was rushed. I felt like if Denki did, he would be the most optimal because of, like they were saying, how smart he is. But his jutsu will definitely, if they can't heighten the frequency, or he can't get away to get around, then he's useless.
Real quick, what was his jutsu? What is his jutsu? I don't remember. I know he's got wind style.
He just had the basic.
His basics.
He's just learning basic jutsu, like
he's just because I knew he had wind style, but I don't know what else. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Cool. So that's kind of just wrapping up from what I thought.
Yeah.
It was definitely
Well, as a whole, as an episode, I would say it's relatively weak because it feels like they didn't do a lot, like what you were saying. They didn't get a lot done in the time that they had. That's kind of what I felt.
Yeah.
It was, of course, it was a flashback episode. That's all it was. It was basically like Naruto and Shikamaru binge watching the last couple arcs of Boruto instead of Orochimaru this time.
It
But
was just scouts looking at their highlight reels.
that's
dude,
what it
trying to-
was. They're
pretty
watching their
much.
highlight reels, trying to scout him out who's going to be on the team. 100%. You called it there, Sky. I liked it though. I mean, I liked some of their conversations. Some good points were made. I really like the 4 that they picked. I thought that was really interesting to pick those 4 at the end. Like Sumier. I knew Sumier was getting in. Or high up there anyway. I knew she probably was.
Well,
Denki,
see,
I was
here's
surprised.
my thing. This is what I think's bull crap. Is she attacked the village dog with freaking with New? Okay,
don't-
Wasn't
they
she
don't know
like
that, though.
possessed at that point though? She was like being
but no,
possessed.
they don't know. The village doesn't know it was her.
Yeah.
Do they?
They don't
As an
know.
entire?
They just
I don't
know
think they do. They covered it up.
they covered it up. But she was like possessed, wasn't she though?
No,
It's
I
been a
think she was
while.
more,
I'll have to go back at it.
She wasn't more possessed. She just she was born for a reason, like type deal. Like she was born
And
to
I
do
thought
that.
I thought she just didn't have that much control over New too.
Oh yeah, she doesn't. We know that though.
I
Yeah.
mean, she didn't either, but she's gaining.
Yeah.
So
I just thought she had some of the best skill out of all of them so far.
Oh,
And
for
Boruto obviously is better than her, but he basically ruined his chances with the whole cheating thing. But I will say, twice, multiple times. I will
Yeah.
say that I'm sure Boruto doesn't care. You know, when it comes down to that character doesn't care that he didn't become a Chunin. If he would have became a Chunin, in fact, he probably would have been like, "Why did you pick me?" You know, I'm a
Yeah.
scumbag. I was a cheater.
well, we'll see. I mean, definitely because he's kind of tying those bonds a little bit closer to his dad. So who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
might take it a little, but he understands. Who knows?
Do you think they're gonna do the whole Boruto doesn't ever become a Chunin like Naruto did because stuff happens? Or do you think they're eventually gonna do the Chunin exams
Well,
again?
After this episode, yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna get. They're gonna have to. This is what I think. We could. I mean, we can incorporate it, I guess, to a long shot, but it's fine.
Okay, yeah,
I
good
think.
point.
I feel like I think we should do long shots as far as that, like
All right.
futuristic wise.
Well, we'll save that. We'll save that then. We'll save that
All right.
discussion. All right. With that said, I mean, I really don't got much else in the episode. I'm okay with the outcome. Like I said, I wish there's more than one, but other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Same.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the next time on Boruto segment. If I can skip to it.
俺の初隊長任務
急ごしらえのメンバーだけど歯科大ならちょちょいのちょいってとこよ
なんだよそれこりゃめんどくせえな
あー
初隊長頑張って
次回ボルトナルトネクストジェネレーション
Catch
ズ
a pig.
隊長の素質
Really?
いざとなりゃ俺が一人でどうにかすりゃいいよな
I will say, you know, there's definitely not as something crazy as Shikamaru's first mission as a captain. From what it looks like, I could see it. I could see it becoming something else kind of crazy. You know, I will say though, the combination of random people they have, I think, is really interesting, and I think that's gonna be exciting to have Shikadai, Wasabi, Iwabe, and Boruto all together doing some mission. I think that's gonna be really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. My hopes are getting up there. You know, this happened before. I put my hopes high, and you know things happen, but I'm putting them back up there again. They're up here again. Okay.
Don't do it.
Don't do me wrong,
man.
Boruto, Naruto, Next
Don't do it.
Generations. Don't do it. What's your thoughts, Guy?
I don't know. I mean, I guess my hopes aren't too high, but then again, when you brought up Shikamaru's first mission as a team captain, maybe they could throw a curveball at us and make something exciting.
Yeah.
No. No.
No.
Like that's like let me put Choji, Sai. Hold on.
Sai wasn't even a part of
Choji.
that mission.
It doesn't matter. This is what I'm telling you.
Oh,
We're gonna put
okay.
Choji.
Are you picking random
Sai.
people?
Yeah, Choji, Sai, and Tenten. Go team.
Is that what you're saying? These
It's like-
people are.
And she's like, then he just rolls into a ball and starts going around. What's the synergy here?
The synergy? I don't think there is any synergy. I think that's why it's exciting. It'll be fun to see what they do.
Here's the thing I've always known from Hokage: they pair people up for a reason.
That's true.
Whether it's to get better together, whether it's to synergize when they don't know.
Okay, well, let's look what we got. We got Shadow Paralysis, we got Earth
Cat
Style, we got Wasabi's Cat Cloak, and we got Boruto's Wind and Rasengan stuff. Where does that synergize? We got Iwabe, he's got Earth Style. That's basically support.
Mudwall,
stuff like that. He's got the support. He's basically the bruiser. He's the bruiser of the squad. Then we got Wasabi's like the assassin, I would say. Boruto would be like the hunter. And then Shikadai is kind of like the mage, I guess, / support. I think it's a good synergy.
Okay.
I think it's going to be exciting to see what happens. I think that's the whole point of this episode, is to see Shikadai's character development, how he synergizes this random team together. I think that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah,
I mean, Shikamaru did it too, on the fly, so
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but what was Shikamaru's? What was his mission?
To get Sasuke back.
Yeah, they're like, by the way, all these guys have, you probably all gonna, by some string of luck, you're gonna survive, but a lot of y'all are gonna die.
And then this one just looks like, all right, guys, we're getting a pig. Go get that.
As opposed to an arrow just
through a dude's stomach. Yeah. Good point.
It goes right through Neji.
That'll take me into my long shot. Then I'll say it real quick. My long shot is that this is gonna turn into like a 3 or 4 episode arc.
Oh no!
But it's gonna be like really detrimental. Like there's gonna be like potential deaths. I'm sure they're not gonna die because
isn't that pig? What's her name?
I don't know the name of the pig, but it's Tsunade's pig.
Yes, it's her pig.
100%. Yeah.
It's a mission to. They're like taking out candy and dropping it there, and then everyone's like, candy.
It was the pig. Did you get the candy? I think it's gonna be cool. That's my long shot. I think things are gonna happen. It's gonna be very similar to Shikamaru's mission with his first squad. I think it's gonna end up being very similar to that because they're already kind of playing that note right there anyway. So I'm sure they're just gonna keep playing off of it.
Okay.
That's my long shot. You guys got any long shots?
That this episode won't suck. No, I think so. There's one scene. I'm trying to fire
this guy.
Okay, so there's a scene where
he's making stuff up.
Shikadai and Boruto are looking down this like dark pathway in the forest. I think that my long shot is that one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist comes and attacks them.
That's your long shot? But none of them are alive anymore. None of the bad ones anyway.
Nobody is close to the leaf like that. Especially the 19 ninja swordsmen. They keep raising from the dead and coming back to life.
All the bad ones are dead, Sky.
It's just 6 ninja mist.
This will be the 8th ninja swordsman.
So he's the 12th. Here's the deal. Here's my long shot, okay?
Zabuza's coming back to life.
Oh, no. Somebody pull him off now. Cut the cable. No, I'm just kidding, this guy. I feel like... So, what's going to happen is they're going to become Chunin almost like urgently, I feel like.
Oh,
like, hey, we need these groups led. We need to go do this. You guys are all promoted to Chunin. Here are your groups, blah, blah, blah. I feel like something like that will come up.
That'd be cool.
Other than that, yeah, I feel like, that's how everyone else will get it. Maybe not leader, but yeah. And my long shot is, Boruto follows those steps. I don't think he goes high. He might go higher than maybe, but I feel like he doesn't take it as far as he needs to, right? Like he's just good at what he does, and he doesn't really need to prove.
I mean, it'll be interesting when what's his face shows up. What's his name? I don't remember off the top of my head. Kawaki. When he shows up, Kawaki. When he shows up, it'll be very interesting because I'm not sure how he fits in the story. Like, is he a leaf ninja? He's just some random dude. Like, if he's, that's gonna have a lot of
Or-
influence on the story. So if that happens, then Boruto may not even become like Chunin or Jonin or anything like because of Kawaki's influence or whatever.
Guess who got it spoiled?
Did you get it spoiled? You know what
Not spoiled.
happens?
I know why. I kind of know how he comes into Boruto.
I've seen a little bit. I don't know exactly the circumstances yet, though. So I guess I'm
Yeah.
waiting to see.
Yeah, I mean it's a generic term, but obviously I'll keep it to myself.
I know some of the details around it, but
Oh,
Don't
do
tell me,
you?
'cause
I
know
do
nothing.
just a
I
little
know
bit,
nothing.
little bit.
Starts
Dude, you
with-
guys are on
oh.
Reddit. You guys need to stay off that
I
horrible.
can't. It's like
Right?
cocaine.
So
I'm like
good.
I'm like this. Look, I take one. See this right here.
What are your Pokemon cards?
All that Reddit. I get high off that Reddit.
No,
Somebody
dude.
goes, "Ooh, look at my new wallpaper."
You inject
I'm like-
Reddit and just your Reddit's like heroin, dog.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you get a bad bump and you learn something you shouldn't. You're like, no.
And like, no spoils. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that was a cool wallpaper, but I don't know who these characters are. Yep. All right.
Yep.
Well, do you guys got anything else to talk about? Because I'm kind of running dry over here on this. I mean, I don't know what's
think
gonna happen.
We're good. I think we're fine.
I have no
there's
idea
not
what's
a
gonna
lot
happen
more
here.
I just think we see how it goes. It's just again, it's character development, and as
Yeah.
much as we say or whine about it, it is needed. I think.
I guess. Okay, real quick.
This is
Why do
what
you
the
think
story's
that?
about.
What do you think the pig does? What do you think the pig's gonna do?
Just run like it's
Like,
probably it's. A
are we
ninja
gonna
pet,
see
right?
Tsunade,
So,
or is that tying it at all?
Or what's her assistant's name again? I forgot her name.
the one that got her soul ripped from her.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to remember. I've been trying to
It's
remember
like-
since I saw the pig.
Lady something. Lady.
No,
Crap.
Lady Ketsui is.
Katsu's
her,
the slug.
Slug.
No, what did she call her? It was her assistant forever,
Yeah,
dude. And then
dude,
she
I can't
became.
remember.
She was like one of the head. She was one of the head leaders in the ninja. The
And
great
she died for a second.
Yeah.
Oh my
Gosh,
goodness,
dang,
it's gonna
that's
drive me
bug
insane.
Yeah. It's gonna bug me too.
Shizune.
Shizune,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what it
that's
is.
it. You knew it.
Thanks, Google. Thank you, Google.
Shizune.
Who's goggles?
Goofle.
Goofles?
Thanks, Goofle.
All right. Well, yeah, I think they're gonna show up. I think they're probably gonna take a little bit. They're gonna be there, or seeing them. One of them anyway.
Could see it.
Master
Could
Jiraiya,
see
he
it.
gets reanimated. Final
Okay.
long shot.
All right. Somebody comment slap in the comments if you get this far, and we will slap the crap out of Skylar like hard.
Yeah, beat the hell out of that guy.
Yeah. If you guys watch till this, some of these people might watch till the very end, very, very, very end where we're at right here. If Cole, keeps it in, which I doubt he is.
Oh, I'm keeping this in.
All right.
That's what he said.
He's dabbing on some
Oh,
small
gosh.
children again. All right.
All right, that's the episode, everybody. Thank you for watching. Be sure to, comment on the YouTube channel, on the SoundCloud if that's where you listen, on Reddit. We have our Twitter at talknojutsu.cast. Our email is talknojutsu.cast@gmail.com. Feel free to hit us up on any of those sites that you feel like you'd like to talk on. Anyway, thank you guys for being here with me to watch the show and talk about Boruto. I appreciate
Hashtag
it.
bring back Master Jiraiya.
Remember, comment slap in the
Hashtag
comments.
Jiraiya.
That's a
Hashtag
slap.
Jiraiya.
Like he has to
Hashtag
just
Jiraiya.
stand
Thank
here
you
like
guys
this
for
and close
watching.
out.
Have a good rest of your evening, night, morning,
Peace
whatever
out.
time it is. Take care, guys.
Hashtag Jiraiya.